We begin this hour with the very latest on a massive fire near Point of the Mountain in Lehi. Towering flames and smoke here seen from all across the Wasatch Front just this morning.
Yeah, we are receiving countless viewer videos showing this large construction project completely engulfed. Now, fortunately, those flames are out now, but the investigation is just getting started. Now, we have team coverage for you. Andrew Adams is speaking to people who live in the area.
But we begin with Shelby Lofton, who has an update on the fire itself. Shelby, what do we know at this time?
Yeah, Dan and Courtney, we're told that this large construction site here in Lehi is actually a 4-story apartment complex, and we're being told that most of that building is now collapsed. That's according to the city. Fortunately, though, no reports of injuries at this point. The fire was first reported this morning shortly after 10, and we're told this construction site has 24/7 security, and it was one of the guards who called 911. When crews got here, the building was fully engulfed in flames, with the fire also spreading to nearby structures. They had more than 100 firefighters representing several different agencies called in to help. And at the height of the fire, crews were using more than 50,000 gallons of water per minute to battle the blaze.
This is what we call a y'all come fire. So if you want to fight fire, come on down and help us out. It's very organized and done, right? We have a lot of mutual aid people. We just tell dispatch we need a second alarm, a third alarm, and they start sending us those units.
Now, KSL Chopper 5 flew over the area earlier today. You can see flames are mostly out, but crews are still keeping an eye out on those hot spots. There are 2 cranes on this construction site. They both had significant heat damage, and there's concern now that they could collapse. Fire officials told us that's further complicating their investigation. Now, as far as cause, we do not know. Investigators say it's too soon to say whether this was suspicious or not. We want to give you a look that we're still seeing firefighters with their hoses on this building, so still a lot of attention to it. We're told that arson dogs will be brought in to investigate the cause, but it's going to take a long time to compile all of the damages and give you an estimate on what it all cost and what exactly happened here. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Shelby. Those flames are incredible, and it's hard to imagine what neighbors on the hillside above that fire were feeling as they watched all of that happen. Andrew, I know you spoke to some of them. How are they doing?
Well, certainly unsettling to watch this all go down at close range. And by close range, I mean from here, basically down to there, just a few hundred yards. And oh, wow, you can just see the devastation there as it's smoldering and smoking along the ground. We do want to thank Cindy Nico for access to her deck. This is the view from there. But neighbors say they saw firefighters in large numbers trying to battle this thing while keeping a close eye on their hillside as well. Nobody saw this coming.
I'm imagining people on I-15 were already calling in before we knew.
It was a fire that came from out of the blue.
We were in our backyard and saw just this huge plume of smoke above us.
And about the time neighbors realized what was happening,
Huge flames.
they could feel the inferno that was raging just down the hill.
It was so hot, like the heat. It's almost like you're standing in front of the fireplace, like right in front.
As they pulled out their phones to record it all,
We just watched it spread and spread.
firefighters arrived,
The most we've ever seen.
and they faced a difficult fight.
I saw American Fork Draper, so you know that it's a community effort, not just Lehi trying to deal with it on its own.
Neighbors said the high-density development had been under construction for about a year.
I think they were like trying to prevent it spread over here.
I think about 600 units, multiple levels, and then several buildings.
Much of it had burned by the end of this Sunday afternoon.
They had so many people working there so hard for over a year, and just sad to see it go down.
Everyone here was left with questions.
How did that start? Like, did they get electrical in and something happened? Is this arson?
And as they reflected on what they witnessed,
It went too fast.
their thoughts were with the owners of the property.
To see them get set back like that, it's really unfortunate.
Well, you can see the crews are continuing to work down there, putting water on this fire in places, and it just continues to smolder. Once again, thanks to Cindy Nico for the view and also from some of those videos that she shared with us. So firefighters particularly are actually interested in video sources that show the initial stages of the fire very early on. They say if people have those, definitely share them with Lehi City Fire Department. They can send them to a particular email. We're told communications@lehi-ut.gov. KSL.gov, and we'll have that up on our website as well, KSLTV.com. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that video is just incredible there. Thanks a lot. Andrew Adams live for us there in Lehi.
And tonight, investigators are digging through the rubble left over from an enormous fire that broke out at an apartment complex in Utah County.
Yeah, this video is just incredible to be able to see. This news specialist Shelby Lofton joins us live now from Lehi. And Shelby, you have new details on what's under construction at this site.
Yeah, Dan and Courtney, I learned the name of this complex and more about what it's intended to be. This 300-plus unit site was going to be called Alta Vista. It was going to be a multifamily development, and I learned that they broke ground on this site sometime this last spring. That's according to a press release put out by the national developer Wood Partners. But that massive fire we saw this morning burned most of the construction here. Towering flames over Traverse Mountain could be seen from near.
We could feel the heat just standing right here, and then we just watched it spread and spread.
And far. The Lehi Fire Department says a security guard at this construction site called 911. The buildings were part of an apartment complex set to open in 2027.
Crews found heavy fire out of 2 of the units in particular.
Fortunately, there were no injuries. Cindy Nico watched firefighters attack the flames from her backyard.
It went from one side all the way to the other side.
But it spread quickly.
Buildings under construction, they're just, they're primed to burn, right? It's all kiln-dried material. And it's just really easy, especially with the wind that was blowing.
Multiple neighboring departments came in to help.
About 100 firefighters.
Lehi city officials said most of the building collapsed.
How did that start? Like, did they get electrical in and something happened? Is this arson?
The amount of rubble that's back there, it wouldn't surprise me if there were 4 or 5 days digging that rubble pile just to try to find a point of origin and a cause.
Chief Jeremy Kraft says it's too soon to say if the fire is suspicious. The property was going to be a multifamily development by Wood Partners, a national developer with a Utah office. A press release said the Alta Vista complex would be part of a new master planned community that includes a trail system, playground, and sport courts. UDOT proposed a new UTA track stop nearby.
We know the person who owns it. It's, you know, it hurts more when it's not just some unknown entity that's building, when it's someone that you personally know that's their livelihood.
Now, the fire chief told us that they expect to be digging in this mess for days to try to find clues as to what started this and the point of origin. He did say, though, that if you have any photos or videos of this fire in its early stages, please send them to communications@lehi-ut.gov. He also told us that they expect to bring arson dogs out here to see if there's any accelerant on the site. And I'll let you guys know that the smell, and we can also see a lot of smoke still lingering in the air, just showing how massive that fire was. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Shelby. Yeah, we hope that they get some answers very soon on all of this. And be sure to download the free KSL Plus app so you can be the first to learn about breaking news like this. We'll send those alerts directly to your devices.